So I'm sat here behind my Pearl Crystal Beat kit, the red kit, which I got fractionally over a year ago now, and I've done a couple of videos on that with different heads on and things. So if you haven't seen those, they're there to look at. But the kit is obviously in red. This snare drum which I'm holding is not in red; it is in amber. I got this a couple of weeks ago when I actually saw that they were doing these snare drums. I looked around and basically they're available in 14.6.5 and 14.5, or it might be 5.5. I actually can't remember off the top of my head. I always kind of liked deeper drums, and I said I had a few pennies extra, so I thought just to complete the sort of the kit, as it were, I would get a snare drum as well. Now, if you've seen my tour of the two rooms recently, I did actually talk about the 8 and 10 inch toms, which I've also got for this kit. So if you didn't manage to catch that, in amongst all of the other hour of me talking about drums and stuff, I got this kit last year, as I said. I decided that I didn't want to make the same mistake that I made with my blue RCI acrylic kit, which was leave it too long and then not be able to get additional drums. So I thought I would get an 8 and a 10 now while I could, and then basically have a sort of a nice little array of toms for this kit. Now, apart from going to the States, which in itself just causes all sorts of headaches and problems, apart from the monetary side of things, I couldn't find anywhere in the UK that was selling separate 8 and 10 inch toms. And I finally found some in Germany, in the dreaded T place, if you're in the UK and hate them. Thomann had basically said that they sold out of the red 8 and 10, and were going to get them in. And I watched that date come and go, and then it changed again, and then it basically said available next year, and then it basically said they were going to be available on request. So knowing what Pearl is like for special orders, or fulfilling sort of back orders and things, I wasn't going to wait 8 or 10 months to get hold of some new toms in red. So I bought some in amber, which as I said, they were in the tour video, and so I have the red kit is 12, 14, 16 toms, and I have the two amber toms as well in 8 and 10. And what I thought when I saw this a few weeks ago, when I realised that they were doing them, I thought, well, they do them in 3 colours, and since I've already got 2 of those colours, I might as well mix it up, and I'll go for a clear. And so I put the order in, and 5 minutes later my phone rang, and it was basically the shop telling me that they didn't have any clear 6.5s, and it would be at some point next year. And so I thought, all right, it doesn't matter, I'll just go, I'll get an amber drum instead, because I've already got the amber toms. And so this turned up a couple of days later, and I have to say, it's to my knowledge, it's the first Pearl free floating drum, because this is actually a free floater. If you've not sort of seen it, there you go. Free floater basically means, for those of you who don't know what a free floating shell is, there's nothing touching that shell basically, and the shell sits in this frame here, and so it's more freely able to vibrate, and it seems to do so as well. It's a premium drum basically. There's nothing on here that's sort of cheap and cheerful or nasty, or it's got the I think I'm not actually that up with Pearl mechanisms and Pearl hardware, but again, I mean, it's fairly basic, but it's quite small, it's quite elegant, and I kind of like that. The butt plate as well, it's nice and angled. So there's nothing sort of cheap and nasty about it. I'm very happy with this snare drum. It goes nicely with the kit. It sounds like it belongs with the kit. It's not overly cranked, but it is I think I originally tuned it down a little bit, and then I cranked it up for the gig, just because I was hitting a little bit harder and needed to keep some tension in there. But I've not had any problems with it detuning or anything, and as I said, very happy. So thumbs up from me, Pearl, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.